Welcome back to Mike and Athena Live. What a wild, crazy show we have today. But our next guests are going to bring us down to earth a little bit and teach us how to take photos on our cell phone.
Sierra Portraits.
I'm terrible at it, by the way. Okay, say their names because you heard
Denice Woyski and Brent DeShazer. So you guys are both living in Mariposa. You're up in the mountains.
Right.
Yes, we are. Transplants, living up in the mountains, living the life. And not only do you have a photographer. Now, are you going to show us some pictures first of your work?
No, I think we were just here to talk about the little workshops that we teach.
Okay, so you guys are going to...
The workshops help us take pictures even with these.
Correct.
Yes, they do.
This is HD, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Why does it look HD? Why is it blurry when I take pictures?
Yeah, what's up with that? You got to give us
Less
tips.
caffeine.
Yeah. Well, Athena said that too. She takes pictures. Her kids are very active, but she gets the sun behind her.
Yes, my
Exactly.
son was up at bat, and the sun was right in there, and I'm like, these pictures, I can't even get them. So I noticed, teach us like certain tips, because I noticed the first one is about the sun.
It is. So one of your issues with the cell phone is you don't have a ton of control. So if you want to take the best photos with your cell phone, try to keep the sun at your back. If you're going to have the sun behind somebody, you have to add light from the front.
Yes.
So if you don't have light to add in from the front, keep the sun at your back. That's going to be...
If it's bright behind them, can you turn your flash on? Does that help?
You can, but it depends on how far away you are. But yeah, and you would have to turn your flash on. But so the best tip is if you don't really know how to add the light, keep the sun at your back.
Okay, we're showing some diagrams too.
Oh yeah, that's the
There
diagram.
you go.
Yeah.
What are some other tips?
You want to do the next one?
Well, you see a lot of people, especially with like cell phones, people tend to use their photos like this. But this kind of goes in with the next two tips: is if you can shoot vertically, and then especially like when taking portraits, and that's going to help you get, fill the frame as well. So you get as much of your subject in the frame as possible. Whereas with this, you would have a bunch of extra space on either side when you shoot horizontally.
I notice when you hold it sideways, you're more likely to get your finger in the shot than when you hold it straight up and down.
That too, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's our next slide?
Okay, next, fill the frame. What does that mean?
Well, that means you can zoom in if you pinch and pull your fingers out. So one of the aspects of a cell phone camera is they're very wide angle. And so if you try to get in close on people, you're going to make them have very big noses and distorted faces.
So it's better be a little further away and then zoom in.
A little further away and
Wow.
zoom in and fill the frame with your subject so you don't have all kinds of funky stuff.
See, when I take my selfies, my nose is always really big when actually it's not.
No, your nose isn't big at all, no. So, yeah, watch it with those selfies.
So fill the frame.
Fill the
Number 4, watch your background.
Right. So you notice in our diagram we have this big yellow sign with a black X going through it. So probably the most common thing you'll see in the background is trash cans. Other people, you can always wait for people to move out of your way.
Give me my phone. Now I got to look at some of my pictures.
That's right.
I probably do have some weird backgrounds to show you.
So distracting elements like stop signs or,
We don't see them when we're taking the picture. You only see them when you look later. So.
That's right. And our last tip is...
change your perspective. Get low, get high. That can help with some of the other things as well, like controlling what's in your background. So if you've got something really bad in the background, if you lower yourself down a little bit, you'll never see a professional photographer probably taking pictures at eye level. A lot of times we'll get down, we might stand on things, to get different perspectives.
And that's moving the background around when you do that.
That'll move the background around as well, and it can also change how a lot of people take selfies and they'll hold the camera up like this. The reason is it's more flattering, especially for like a portrait.
I did hear that. Anytime someone's taking selfies, or a selfie with a bunch of us girlfriends, they're like, go high, go far, go high. And then they say, do the turtle when you go like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta go like this.
Stretch that neck out.
Stretch your neck, but
guys,
go like this.
You guys, these are great tips. I've learned a lot just in a few minutes. Do you teach these classes? Or
We do. So we run, we call them Sierra Walk Shops. The ones we run are up in the Mariposa area where we're from.
Which is a great place to take pictures.
Absolutely.
Right.
So every 2 weeks we have seasons that run about 6 sessions that are held every 2 weeks. They're a free photography class.
Okay.
And you can bring your camera, bring your cell phone whatever, but we go over concepts. These were pretty simple ones, but we talk about exposure, all the different things, different lens lengths and all the different things that go into improving your photography and taking better pictures.
Can we go on those classes with just our cell phone, or do you need a fancy camera?
It helps if you have a camera that has like the interchangeable lenses, but really a lot of the techniques and concepts that we talk about are applicable to, just like what we talked about here, could be applicable to any type of camera.
And we're running out of time, but we want people to know how they can reach you. Is there a website? Tell us where to get started.
And the best place to find us really is on Facebook. We have Sierra Walk Shops on Facebook, or at Sierra Walk Shops is the best way to get find us. We have a group and a page both set up there. Our students can share photos that they take in the different workshops and things like that, ask additional questions, things of that nature. And then if you're interested in maybe starting one of these up in your area, if you're a professional photographer yourself, it's a great community service. Again, the classes we offer are completely free. So, if you email us info@sierrawalkshops.com, we can give you some information on getting these started in your area, possibly share some of the materials that we've developed as we teach these classes ourselves.
And we're out of time, but you guys do weddings or some professional photography?
We do.
We're both professional photographers, weddings, portraits, commercial work, anything of that nature.
I recommend them. I've seen their work. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, I can't wait to see it. So check out their website. Is there anything else that we're forgetting before we let you guys go about your workshops or your pictures or anything?
I think that covers most of the highlights. Anything you can think of, Denise?
No, that was, I think we're good.
Yeah, we should have you guys on the air with us again, maybe to talk about, there's holidays. There's a way to take pictures around the holidays. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, the whole shebang.
Don't touch that mouse, because Lucy's Lounge is up next. We'll be back.